We are live. Have you casted your vote yet? It's all going down. This is what I was doing all weekend. Ooh. I wish. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're calling from. Your home here at Cabin. What is up, y'all? Hope you're doing well out there. Spar is just lounging. Treat yourself. Have yourself a Tuesday Spar. I love it. So, if we have any new folks or folks that are just tapping in, wanted to just hold some space for folks that wanted to introduce themselves and say hi to the Cabin fam here. So feel free to say your name, where you're calling from, and maybe something that's giving you joy or inspiring you today.
Hi everyone, this is Wojtek from Prague. This is my first community call, so happy to be here. And today I got myself a new hardware wallet, so I'm pretty excited about that. Just setting it up.
Love it, Wojtek. Great to see you again.
What's up, everybody? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go for it, Cam.
All right. What's up, everybody? I'm Cam Murdoch. I'm a musician. I'm based out in Norfolk, Virginia. It's my first time on a call. Super stoked to just see so many of y'all and kind of put faces to the larger community. What's giving me, it feels like a Pharrell song outside right now. Like, that's how good the weather is.
I love that. I love that, Cam. You've been inspiring me on Twitter, so keep it rolling.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan. This is my first community call. Did the onboarding last week, and based out of Brooklyn right now. And what gives me joy is that little cow serenading I just witnessed, which was amazing. Thanks for that.
Of course, of course. Great to see you again.
What's happening, everyone? My name is George. I'm based out of my spaceship, which is currently in Florida. So if I come over to Cabin, I'll be bringing this, and y'all can use the music studio and all that awesomeness. And yeah, what's bringing me joy is this retreat that I'm planning. It's like a co-creative retreat that brings together all sorts of artists and workshop facilitators. And yeah, currently exploring partnerships with different epic organizations similar to you all to bring into place. I'm really stoked about that. Great question, Reese. We're still picking the exact location, but somewhere continental US for sure.
Somewhere you can drive to, I guess.
Exactly. Somewhere, a space station where spaceships can dock.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Looks like we just had Stevie pop in as well. Shaw's in the house. Stones, what's up? Maddie Mo, just getting the steps in, doing it right. Doing it right. Great to see you here as well. King Yo, what's up? Awesome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm so good. I'm just a keep photograph. Yeah, and these 2 weeks I'm just photograph the people, and I take some picture of my friends. Yeah.
Awesome. I'll be checking in on your creator accountability goals. I know we have a little February challenge here.
Yeah, I'm keep doing this, and I have post 21 pictures. Yeah.
Hey, snaps to that. Kingo said, I'm going to post a picture every day in February. And
yeah,
my
I put
calendar.
it every day.
Love it. Love it. You're giving all the creators out there hope.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyone else want to say hi today?
I'll say hello today because I want to introduce you guys to somebody. So recently, some of you might know this, most of you probably not, but like while I was in Texas, something in like November, my dog Calvin passed away. And we had him for like 13 years, something like that. He was a great dog. And recently we've gotten a new one. So I'm gonna keep talking as I grab him, but sticking with the theme of and I mean you can also naturally see the connection if you know the comic, but here is Hobbs. This is our new little guy, and he's just adorable, and he is definitely giving me so much joy. So we had Calvin and now we have Hobbs. Yeah.
Love it.
He was actually featured in one of John's articles recently. It was pretty cool. But yeah, there he is.
That is a little guy. How old is he, Charlie?
We got him at 9 weeks, so he's 9.5 weeks. Yeah.
Wow. Love it. I expect to be seeing Hobbs in the Four-Legged Members channel.
Yeah, you will be. You will be.
We need to see that growth, you know?
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Awesome. Well, welcome to all of our newcomers or folks just tapping back in. It's a great time to be at Cabin. We got a lot of really exciting things in the works. URL, IRL, the online community is fun. And, you know, there's a lot of upcoming meetups and gatherings happening. And because of that, we decided to finally open up the Discord Gatherers channel. So some things are starting to kind of percolate in there. Definitely pop in there. It's a great space for cabin gatherers, hosts, curators, event planners to share what they're working on. So it doesn't, you know, it will be a place for official cabin gathering information to be posted and shared and discussed and planned, but it's also for other community members that are planning cabin side events or their own events. So for example, George, once you have that retreat info, share that, you know, bring people into what you're working on. So definitely pop over into the Gatherers channel if you're working on some stuff. And speaking of gatherers, we have a OG cabin gatherer with us today, Chalice, young Charlie Che in the house. Chalice, what is up?
Hi, JD.
Yeah, she's like, stop it.
What
No,
do you want?
Chalice, I'm just excited to see you in a few weeks, you know, at South by Southwest. It's going to be a lot of fun, talk about old memories, you know, and all the fun things. Now, Chalice, I know as one of Cabin's top gatherers and our top gatherer hat, you've been putting together some things. So I just wanted to pass the mic over to you for a minute here to just share about all the happenings at ETH Denver and maybe do a little alpha leak for South by Southwest, because I know some folks are very excited about both of these conferences.
Okay. Well, first off, we have our first gatherer in residence at Neighborhood Zero moved in yesterday. So that's exciting. We're growing. Gatherers are growing. Upcoming at ETH Denver, we have a co-living house that has a gym at it. So we thought, why not beat the conference scene and have bagels and barbells, yoga and brunch. There will also be some community dinners, one happening on Friday for sure. All of this links are in the Gatherer channel and went out in the postcard this morning. If anybody's interested in hosting or putting on a small gathering at ETH Denver and going to be there, let me know, send me a DM and we can try to fit it into the schedule at the house or help coordinate if it doesn't need to happen at the house. And South by, there will definitely be a gathering at Neighborhood Zero on the 14th. John is speaking on a panel about network states with Kift and CityDAO, and post that panel happening on the 13th. There will be a gathering in the city that Cabin will have a selected probably 30 or so people on the invite list. So that forthcoming, focus on ETH Denver, then we'll see you at South by.
Amazing. Thank you, Chalice. Looks like Joseph has a question about the panels being live streamed or recorded. I don't think so. Do we have info on that?
South by
No.
Southwest would know.
Yeah, I think it's an official South by Southwest conference event. And so I think if you have a South by Southwest ticket, you can attend and possibly also live stream.
Okay, cool. I don't have a ticket, so I've been doing my push-ups and I'll be hopping some fences getting into these events. So try to stop me, South by. Okay, I'm coming for y'all. And yes, Reese, holding down the fort in Denver. If you want to hang out with Reese, go to ETH Denver. That's the reason alone to go to ETH Denver. There's so many links floating around in the Cabin universe. So I thought, it might be helpful to just start doing a sort of a weekly document on all of the weeks. Cam's going to be in Denver. Let's go. I just shared that doc. It has like all of the important links for the moment of now. So application links for co-living, application links for all our different residencies, Gather in Residency, Naturalist, Builder. If you want to apply to our upcoming Creator in Residency, there's info there. There's some info links about the ETH Denver side events. So that document, I'm going to be sharing that each week on our community calls moving forward. Just kind of a hub for important stuff. So definitely check that out. If you have any question about anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. There's a lot of exciting things, and make sure you stay up to date. Now, some of the most exciting things happening in Cabin is our monthly Creator in Residence program. Now, we talked a little bit about how the Cabin Creator in Residence has really been part of our roots from the beginning with these 3 cohorts, and now we're bringing it back. We have our March Creator in Residence moving in just about a week. As y'all know, the deadline to submit your applications for April just closed, and now May is live. So if you are still, interested and you didn't get that app in for March or April, we're running it back for May. So get those apps in. The application period closes on March 6th. So you have a couple weeks to get those in. But we're not talking about May right now because April is really top of mind. So we've brought in a local correspondent here who is our creator extraordinaire, podcast host. He's sitting in a studio right now that he built for this call, Mr. Jackson Steger.
All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is time to do the revealing of the finalists for the Cabin April 2023 Creator in Residence. Let's get that music to a solid 40%. We have 5 finalists. Several of them are on this call. If you are on this call, the way this is going to work is we're going to go one by one in the order that these applications are received. We will look at the first tweet. We will be dropping links in the chats if people want to read the whole thread. One person did apply on Instagram, so we'll watch that whole video. But after we look at someone's sort of introductory tweet and we kind of learn a little bit more about who they are, if you are on the call, we will give you a chance to talk about why you're excited about this opportunity and what you will be doing. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and put the link for the snapshots in the Discord such that those of you who have Cabin can go ahead and start applying. But Jackson, what if I don't have Cabin? It's okay. You can refer residents, you can refer neighborhoods, you can refer podcast guests as a way to get access to the Cabin token. Cabin token is what we use to make fun community decisions like this. Cam has the early leads, but votes are still trickling in. I would equivalent this to like 10 a.m. on election day. There's still, those suburban Pennsylvania county votes that will roll in. right before the deadline. So anyways, let's go ahead and begin with our guest, Cam Murdoch. So Cam is a musician. I'm gonna lower the music actually.
Let's bump that down to 20%.
I'm gonna put it to 0 so that Cam gets our full attention. But shout out to Rocky. Hope we're all training like him someday. Cam writes at Creator Cabins, I'm a musician developing the artistic movement of Future Surf. With that, he co-hosts a live show on Future Surf Radio a few times a week. Future Surf is about exploration and connection, uncovering the opportunities. Oops, I clicked away. Opportunities that lie in our differences from a global lens. He was at a onboarding call last month and sends several links here. We are going to look at the first one. Cam, while I pop into this so that we can hear your Zora track, and we'll play about 30, 40 seconds of it. Anything you want to add? What makes you psyched about the month doing the creative residency, and how would you spend that month?
Wow. First, I'm kind of flabbergasted, saying that anybody voted for me. This is the first in my life. Thank you to whomever those people were. I'm excited about Cabin as a whole, just because like I grew up in like a transitory state, military parents, and searching for home has been like a constant theme of my life, and like trickles into my art as well, just like the exploration and escapism. And I've really found that like my home is the actual journey. And so I like to go to different places and different environments and just like make myself at home there and connect with the people, try to like envision myself and really just pretend that I live there for the time being. And so that's something that I've been doing a lot more, and just kind of took the leap on last summer. And I mean, with Cabin, just where I see things going, it would allow me like a community extension to that is then intertwined with Web3. So it brings a lot of things together for me. How I would spend that month, I of course will be making a lot of music and a lot of visual art. One of the most time consuming pieces of like my collection is a metaverse space called Surf Noir, which is gonna serve as like an onboarding tactic. Is me building this out in Blender and Unity, and incorporating all of the elements from Future Surf Radio and my own music and stuff like that. I'm doing a TED Talk right now, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But I would spend that time making things and connecting with the other residents there, and trying to just like learn as much as I can from these people during this time while we're connected.
Thanks so much for sharing, Cam. I super relate on the growing up in a itinerant, transitory way, and trying to find a sense of home in a distributed way. So with that, we're going to play a few seconds of Cam Murdoch's High Tide.
I look in the mirror and I see digits. Ain't no Y in team, okay, but there's a me in it. I make the most of what's given. Still there's some looks that was missing. Prepare the feast for you niggas, and I'm still whipping up fixes. Only cook in the kitchen. I must cool, but I'm itching. They know the work, but don't mention what's a tag to a player in Bottega rags. Yup, I might be too ambitious. My every move meticulous. All of my passions was pending. I put service aside today to put pad with a pen. It's my spot reserved at the top. Now I'm backing up in it. Don't hit me acting all friendly. All your actions are empty. Time to clear the air. Need to stop with the politicking. Web3 politicians with nary a pot to pissing. Homie, I'm top 2, but I ain't Scottie Pippen. I'm not.
All right. He ain't top 2, but he's not Scottie Pippen. I love that line. Thank you so much, Cam. Really appreciate you putting in the time, and good luck. Again, these links are, I'll drop them in the chat so that if you want to listen to the full track, and all of Cam's other links here, you absolutely can do that. Yes, leaving you all wanting more. And now we move on to our second application, which is none other than our very own Delightful Abyss. Is Matt on the call? JD, can you see?
I actually don't think I saw him on the call today, which is unlike him. So his application will speak for itself.
Indeed, it will, as will the several links that I have prepared. So, Matt, aka Delightful Abyss, who has done several cabin programs and I once got lunch with here in Venice Beach, California, writes, "Hey, Creator Cabins fam, applying for the Cabin April Creator Residency. His goal is to further the movement of decentralized science and regenerative Web3 by innovating on plant specimen collecting with at Plant Gang XYZ. Real briefly, Plant Gang is a platform to mobilize a global network of citizen scientists, allowing them to view, upload, and collect novel scientific 3D model plant specimens and immortalize them on chain. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Matt's link in the chat, and there's several links in here. He did an interview with Roxine after his summer participating in Montaya. But then also there is a Notion page that goes into detail about what Plant Gang is, the 3D specimens that they intend to put on chain, who the community in Plant Gang are, and how you can learn more about their impact. So there is what you need to know about Naturalist Delightful Abyss. Thank you so much, Matt. And again, encourage you all to read through the links yourself. We are now going to move on to, by the way, this browser that I'm using, it's called Arc. Highly recommend if you're a big productivity guy or gal or non-gender conforming person. Really useful browser. I have way less tabs than my Chrome days. All right, we have our first ever school teacher applying to be a creator in resident. Really love the variety we have so far. A musician, a 3D models of plant on chain, and a musician, a teacher. I'll play Kelly's video in a second, but before I do that, I just want to point to, because as like a sample of some of her past work. So this is curricula. You'll see when she speaks that she's she teaches young children, and she has built up this curricula called Teacher Doodles before, and has a whole collection of and a catalog of fun materials for other teachers of small children. So with that being said, and by the way, at Stones, the shortcut for switching like that is just Control Tab. It's super fast. I can toggle through all of these really easily. Pretty cool. But enough evangelizing of Arc and more listening to Kelly Clark.
Okay, Creator Cabins, I have been trying to send my video, but every time I try to record it, something happens. So I'm recording it now with no edits, no nothing. I'll add my music to it for fun, but that's about it. My name is Kelly Clark. I am the founder and CEO of Courtside Homeschool Academy. We provide one-on-one elementary teachers to professional athletes across the country. The reason that I would like to apply for the April cohort is because I have an entire curriculum to write for K through 5 in reading, writing, math, grammar, phonics, social studies, science, and it's going to take me a long time. That's why I need the time. I need the space to be able to create and to work with no interruptions. I'm actually from Austin, Texas, but I live in Los Angeles right now, and it would be so great to get back home to where I came from in order to get this done. So I would like to apply for the April 2023 cohort. That's it. Thank you.
All right, huge shout out to Kelly. I definitely relate to the lives in Austin and lives in LA. If you listen to episode 30 of the Campfire podcast, we talked about, instead of asking folks where they're from, ask where they are local to, which might suit folks from many places a little bit easier. So anyway, Kelly is local to 2 places near and dear to me, and we are glad to have her application. George is on the call. We will give George a second to talk about this after we watch his video. And George, I'll be asking you, so you can prepare your answer, what you're excited to work on in the month, and anything to augment what you say here.
Hey, what's happening, Cabin? Hope that everything is absolutely amazing. Just recording this for you all from the Winged Lion, which I would be bringing to the Creator Residency program in April. I'm the founder of the World of Unity, and basically we are a co-created community that revolves around supporting our members in every area of life. So that way we can have this world that is the embodiment of our dreams that we are then able to spread out to the world. So we do things like, compile lists of festivals and events. We are doing things in terms of supporting people to grow purpose-driven businesses and bring them into harmony in terms of working together, and also hopefully especially eventually decentralized property networks. So anyway, I'll drop a link below. Would love to work with you all, partner in all the ways, and super stoked. Love y'all.
Amazing. Thanks so much, George. While I pull up some of these links, want to add a little bit more about how you see your time at the cabins going.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks so much, everyone. Really great to be here. And yeah, the biggest thing that we're working on with the World of Unity right now is a retreat. And the cool thing about the work that I do is, because my background is really supporting purpose-driven entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, I work with a lot of facilitators, a lot of people who do remote work. So it's a really good opportunity to bring more people into the Cabin network as well. We're definitely working on very similar things. I take sort of the broad approach with the World of Unity, and right now we're narrowing it in with the retreat. So it's like creating that whole experience for that. However, I'm really excited to be co-creating with you all. I'm also working with KIFT, so other decentralized property networks. Definitely want to get into that sort of thing myself as well. I'm also a musician. I can freestyle, making people smile so that we can be here for a while and we can do all the things that inspire us to move higher, so that we can ignite that deep inner fire. So some of my music is there too. You can pull that up as well. I love to jam. I have a recording studio in the spaceship that I'm in. So y'all are welcome to come and jam and do that. And yeah, I feel like I'll be able to collaborate with each of you, and we can just support each other to grow. So yeah, definitely check out the links and everything that I'm up to there. And yeah, if you want to play a few seconds of my song too, I'd love to show you the type of music I've been making too.
Yeah, this one work?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, playing twice.
Open our eyes, our wings spread wide as we do rise. We realize the beacons we are as we empower the world to come into the heart, the spirit of love, the spirit of healing. Wisdom of every corner of earth revealing. Rainbow warriors as was prophesied by the hope we trap. We have come to shine. We serve as guides for each other to see that there can be a world where there can be peace. To remember ourselves as expressions of the whole. Everyone unique and pure at the soul. We are bringers of light with the spiritual insight. In our fires we ignite. Let us all take flight. Leaders.
All right, well, let us all take flight to Snapshot to vote after this call and after our last application. Thank you so much, George. Really appreciate the thoughtful app and all of the links. Can't wait to dive deeper. And then we have one person who applied for March who is back reapplying for April. This is Tyler Coolidge. You may remember this video. We're going to watch it again.
My name is Tyler Coolidge. I am a artist, writer, producer, singer. I'm applying for your creator residency. First of all, I really appreciate you doing this for people in general. It's really cool that creators just can apply and just have hope for like this kind of experience to just create. What I would be planning on doing is, I'm from the Bay Area. Last August or so, I tweeted an idea I had that I wanted to get all my very talented friends, artist friends, to make some kind of EP together, like a compilation of sorts, have all the proceeds going to a Bay Area charity. The People's Breakfast in Oakland is one of those charities that was brought to my attention. I just think this is a great chance to lock in on a project that is bigger than me, that can help people in addition to just bringing good music into the world. And everybody loves charity, and they should. Like, it's important. Secondary is, of course, just make music for me, take in the space, the opportunity. That's kind of my plan. I do not have a preference in month. Whatever I can get, hypothetically, I will take. Thank you again for doing this. At Creator Cabins, anyone listening to this that wants to apply, once again, my name is Tyler Coolidge. Thank you for watching this and your consideration.
All right, quick chat pulse based on these titles. Anyone that we want to hear, JD did DM me with a specific rec. I will say JD has been bumping Tyler ever since last month when he applied, so I've certainly heard the Tyler Coolidge discography. Reese wants us to play Loki. Any other strong? Been listening to Loki. All right, we got a lot of Loki being requested.
Run it. Turn that up.
Nothing to do. I have more thoughts about you than I have feelings for her. I mean, I like her, I do, but in spurts. Winter approaches and I hear it'll be a long one. I'm praying I spend it with you and not the wrong one. I got a lot of work to do up until then. Nobody's ever won in this position. Let the games begin. Wheat Tim's, military green flannel. I just think my outfit's wavy, I don't mean to ramble. Date night, scoop her up in the carrot. She looked delicious in the velvet skirt she snuck by her parents. I like the way she put together, I feel like she wants it. Eating in the city with me, got her running like a faucet. Between the pauses and the talking, you come into focus. She want it all, but I'm too busy daydreaming to notice. I'm thinking, yo, hey, if they only knew. Got my hands on her, and my mind on you. All eyes on me.
All right. Well, looks as though Tyler's in a little bit of a love triangle situation, but we won't let that affect how we vote. So as a reminder, oh, and let me make sure I've got everyone's links in the chat. Tyler's link is, oops, this is the wrong thing. Tyler is this link here, and then did I share George's? I actually don't think I did. Sorry, George. Let me just drop that there, and I think I got everyone. Maybe I didn't put the IG app from Miss Kelly Clark. So I will get that right there, and boom. So I'm gonna just pull up Snapshot just so folks can see how that process works a little bit more. So within the mirror link, there is a link to go to Snapshot where you can vote. Oh, so a lot more votes have come in over the last few minutes. Cam's still with a slight lead, but lots of time remaining. As you can tell by how some people have voted, you can split your vote. You can you sort of delegate accordingly. There's no rules as to how many you can split between and what those proportions have to be. So, also we use quadratic voting, meaning that like your 10th cabin token that you vote with is not as impactful as the first vote to dilute the voting power of some whales that we have on this call. Won't name names, but you can look at Snapshot for yourself. Also, fun little feature, you can sign transactions. So if we go to the last vote, you can see that some people left comments. JD wrote, "So hard to choose." Really insightful, JD. This person, Chained ETH, wrote, "I love all these people. Yeah, hard not to." So anyway, you can see based on the numbers here, last time we were extremely close, that there's still a lot of votes to come in. Voting closes on the 24th at 11:30 p.m. So I will be tweeting and Kevin will be tweeting to remind you of that. But I recommend getting in your votes now And with that, I will return the floor to John Dean, DJ JD. Thank you all so much for applying and for stewarding the just creation in general. I love that the variety across these 5 projects. There's so many amazing things that folks are working on, and really thrilled that Cabin's creating the space for that kind of work to happen. So thank you.
Thank you, Jackson. And those segues are just on point today. If you want to learn more about how to create segues like that, vote for Jackson. I heard he's applying for the May Creator in Residence to do a full demo on all of that and more. This is a really fun thing we're doing. I'm just super excited by it. Just shout out to all the creators. The polling period ends this Friday, 11:30 p.m. Pacific. So get those votes in. If you're like, damn, I don't have any Cabin tokens, hit me up. I'll send you a little gift. Nothing crazy, but just a little gift so you can get involved. Now, one thing to note, the platform is called Snapshot. So it takes a snapshot of your wallet's tokens when the voting goes live. So even if, you know, we airdrop you a little gift of Cabin tokens, you won't be able to vote in this round, but you'll be ready for the May application voting period, which, hey, get those in March 6th. It's coming. So get those in. How do we check how many Cabin tokens you have? So if you're pull up your wallet, you can see under the assets category how many you have. If you don't know how many you have, you need to import the custom token. And if I know my man Jackson, he's probably cooking up a Loom right now to show you how to import a cut. Oh, he's taking it. He's running with it. So yeah, Stones, that's what you got to do. So yeah, if you want to shoot me an email, jd@cabin.city. You can also drop me a Twitter DM there. And I'll send you a little gift. So it's all going down. It's going to be another close race. Shout out to all the creators. We're going to keep doing this. So, next month we'll come back and we'll run it back. Jackson's dropping the looms here. If you need anything at all, give me a shout. Check out the important links document if you haven't already, because there's a lot of good stuff going on. If you want to get the latest on what's happening, Cabin from a 1,000-foot view, come to our onboarding call. It starts in an hour and 15 minutes. We also have our first ever creative co-working session today at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, where it's just some dedicated time for folks to put their head down and keep those creative projects moving forward. Plant Club seeds are going out soon. So we're really excited to plant those seeds. We're growing people, we're growing plants, we're growing it all. So just want to say much love to everyone. Get those votes in. If you need anything at all, give me a shout and we'll see you on the trail. Peace.